What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome to episode 17, rebuilding the Miami Dolphins here, heading into our final season. If you're still here watching these videos, please do hit that like button. It helps me out so much. So let's get right into it here, the off-season, and hoping here when we open up this little view available free agents ticker that we're going to see some superstars that we can sign because we're right on the cusp. And oh, that's what I'm talking about. We're spending all our money on Von Miller. All of it. Literally all of it. This is the piece we need. 2 years. How much you want? That's what I'm talking about. He is going to be our savior, guys. Let's go. I am pumped up. I hope you are too. We're going to go $20 million per year. He better come here or I am going to cry. Oh, this makes too much sense. It's a good market. You can win. We're blowing out for you. Frank Clark also getting offers. If we don't get Von Miller, that's going to be really sad. There's other guys. Hopefully, if Von Miller doesn't come to us, we can sign one of those guys. So hopefully we can get that edge rush there with Von Miller. And then let's see, we're good at running back. We definitely need another wide receiver. Adam Thielen, actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and release him. That should give us some space because he would have regressed here. Yeah, he's down to a 77, although he didn't regress too bad. So as long as we still can use that cap space, we should be fine there. So we do still have 28 million cap space, so that should not be a huge issue. So I'm interested in bringing in, I think, Christian Kirk, young slot guy, only getting one offer right now. Although, is that really what we got to pay him? That's too much. I don't want to pay him that much. I was not expecting the offer to be that big, to be honest. So maybe we should actually just wait here, especially with Thielen still not being too bad there. And at the rest of these positions, I think we should be good, at least for this first week, and then we can try and get some bargains later. So let's go ahead and advance. Come on, Von. If you don't sign here, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. Let's go. Yes. This is going to be sick. That helps us so much. And now hopefully we can just get a receiver in this draft. I'm going to scout the tight ends too, because we could still use someone opposite of Mike Gesicki. I'm just going to advance to stage 3 and try to snipe some bargain contracts to fill out the roster. But God, that Von Miller signing is epic. So we do need a backup quarterback. How about Lamar Jackson to back up Kyler Murray, huh? Not a bad gig there. Basically the same player, just not as accurate. Running back, let's see, is our dude getting any offers? Looks like he got signed, or I'm not seeing him. Samaje Perine. So we need more of a power back here. Go Corey Clement. Just a 1-year deal. Foster didn't really work out for us. Let's see, any like slot guys that would be worth anything? Could bring Albert Wilson back. Did he get released? Let's do that. Let's bring Albert Wilson back. He was good for us. And then how about Chris Herndon? We mentioned we need a tight end. He's a good player. O-line. Not seeing anyone here that we want. Could bring Henry Anderson back for a year. He wasn't too bad for us. It's going to be most of our cap space here. Linebacker, we should be good. All right. So we get Lamar Jackson, Henry Anderson, basically all those guys we wanted. All right, on to the draft. With the first pick, the Colts select P.J. Thomas, wide receiver, Texas A&M. So let's go ahead and sim to my pick because I don't have any interest in trading up, to be honest. See, we were so close. The 20th pick, the top quarterback actually falls to us. So let's see, our top needs. The number 1 running back in the class actually still available. Let's see a wide receiver. AJ Cliff, Ohio State. He's a smaller dude. Now keep in mind these are fake players. Anthony Lewis. I don't love any of these guys. And these guys are projected later. The idea of like a big, powerful running back appeals to me, but we do have DeAndre Swift, who's definitely good. Let's see, corner, there's some guys. I'm going to have to pause this because I can't make a decision. We really just want to find a superstar because TJ Everett, he's a 6'1", 290-pound pass rushing defensive tackle out of Pittsburgh. Is he's the next Aaron Donald? He's kind of a freak athlete. That could be the pick right there, to be honest. It seems kind of like a potential superstar, unless it's just a trap. There's another kind of freaky dude, but I think that's got to be the pick. 74 overall star with really good pass rushing moves. Good athlete. Wears number 99 in honor of Aaron Donald, so hopefully he can develop. So now the second round, pick 20. We could go offensive line, certainly. I didn't scout that position. Could go the freaky pass rusher out of Idaho, but we should be good there, to be honest. How about wide receiver? Is there anyone we would think about here? I don't know. None of these guys are really standing out to me. This Fred Smith kind of catches my eye. Joshua Norman out of Central Michigan. Kind of a slot guy, smaller dude. Could take a chance on another tight end. Hope he can block. Now we do need a backup quarterback. Or never mind, we signed Lamar Jackson. I can't make up my mind. I almost want to just trade the pick away. But I think what we should do is take a chance on one of these linemen. Should we try Riley Neald here out of Virginia? 69 quick. It's good depth, I guess. All right, next pick. I think we got to go wide receiver here. We got to just take one and hope he's good. This Marcus Monk actually looks half decent. I don't mind this guy either out of Appalachian State. But we can probably wait. Or Zach Kreiner out of SMU. He's got good-looking numbers. A little slower, though. He's got a first-round grade on him. Fred Smith was the guy we were kind of eyeing. 20 years old. Let's take a chance on him. Unless that tight end was still here. No, he's gone. We do need depth at pass rush. This guy kind of looks like Bud Dupree potential replacement. More of a power rusher. Yeah. Not the worst pick, honestly. Geo Peppers. Now we should be able to pick one of those wideouts. Should we go with the Fred Smith? Or do we go with the Appalachian State kid? Or do we just take Fred Smith now and then hopefully get the Appalachian State guy later? Let's do that. So Fred Smith. Ooh, 69 quick. Good athlete. Let's grab another wideout. We could take his teammate, Marcus Monk. But this guy looks kind of like a stud. Let's try him. 72 quick. Those are some good depth pieces there. I think we need a tight end next. Maybe a linebacker. Let's just grab the top tight end. Hope he's good. Nope. He bad. They can't all be hits. That top kicker is still available. Just going to grab a speedy outside linebacker. He'll do the trick. Cover punts and be our fourth or fifth guy or whatever. So good draft, I'd say. I'm happy with that first round pick, that D tackle. We got some receivers that'll compete, some tackle depth. Just kind of glossing through the roster here. Like, we should be in pretty good shape, I would think. These wideouts got to step up, certainly. The offensive line. Looks like Mitch Morse and Jawan James regressed pretty hard, actually. Jeez. Ugh, brutal. Hopefully these guys can hold up all right for us. We do have Jack Wallabaugh, who we drafted last year. Now we could start him at center, kick Morse to guard, and then kick Laramie Tunsil out to right tackle. I think that might be the best course of action here because Jawan James, 71 pass block, really not going to cut it there. I think that's the best bet here. So we're going to play Morse at guard. We're going to play Laramie Tunsil at right tackle. And then we will start. I actually like what's happened with Lester Cotton. We'll put him and Simia at left guard and make a decision on that later. right, so on to preseason week 1. We'll take a look at free agency. We could probably use another corner, maybe an outside linebacker. Other than that, we don't really have to add anything else. As far as our development's concerned, I think I'm going to focus on Kyler this year. Actually, that might be a waste at quick dev at 25 years old. Let's still focus on Rondell Moore. We can go with TJ Everett, the star we drafted in the first. And then how about Antoine Winfield? Actually, a pretty good undrafted rookie slips through the cracks here. Stuart Henry, let's pick him up. He can be kind of our power back. Tight end, we need that kind of blocking guy. Bring Jeff Howerman back. He did the trick for us. So for that linebacker, here's a speedy rookie out of hometown, Miami. Might try to keep him around if we can. And then for that corner spot, let's see. Just bring Jordan Lewis back. He was fine. And that should be good. All right, hopefully we can have a healthy preseason and then enter week 1 rolling. We're ready to roll at least. 2 ties in the preseason. I guess they don't do overtime in the preseason. So let's do these cuts. Easy. We just drafted you. And let's go by position, I guess. We'll keep those 4 for now. Oh, we need a fullback. Hang on. Daniel Sauter, rookie out of Rutgers. Taking you from Dallas. All right, these wideouts now. Let's see. Probably time to... I guess Jeff Thomas is still young. We'll practice squad you, and we'll cut... I gotta cut one of these 2. I'm gonna cut Runyon. Keep AJ Taylor. Tight end, I don't see Connor Rick making an impact here. Let's see. Tackle. Samuel Kosmi, we'll practice squad you. Ryan Alexander, we'll cut you. We'll hold on to these defensive ends because that's a big need for us. G.G. Robinson, time to get rid of you. We'll roll with those 5 at D-tackle. Linebacker, we got 5, should be good. Let's see, corners. I don't really like either of you. One more cut. And this Miles Wilfork, he's slow, not great coverage. We'll get rid of you. So that's the squad. Let's get on to week 1 here. We pick up 1 injury. Don't be bad. Okay, so that decides our left guard competition. Set the season goal. Still make the playoffs. Do our upgrades. We'll run through the depth chart, and then we will conclude this episode and get ready for our last season with the Miami Dolphins. Trying to not just make the playoffs, but win the Super Bowl this year. I think that Von Miller edition is really going to help. Anytime you can add a player like that. What is our team's overall now? 72. Didn't go up too much. We can do it, though. Got some upgrades waiting. On the offensive line, that's big. That was a good one. Jack Woolabah. We got to play the Patriots and the Packers in the first 3 weeks, the 2 Super Bowl teams from last year. So let's do this depth chart real quick. Gloss over the roster. Quarterback, we're good. Let's start DeAndre Swift. We'll make Cohen the second running back. Why not? Fullback is set there. Wide receiver, we're going to go Rondell Moore. Ruggs, Thielen in the slot. That looks pretty good there. Good at tight end. The offensive line should be set. I don't know why it does this. Why it just decides to put the right guard at left guard. Like, why do you think I listed him at right guard? All right, and then pass rush. We'll go Zimenez actually backing up. Zimenez not a bad second guy in, or first guy in rather, but Gio Peppers, who we drafted, actually a 73 overall after we moved him from outside linebacker to defensive end. So I'll put him there as the second right end. Maybe he could do something for us. And then I'm going to start TJ Everett. You know, Solomon Thomas was pretty good for us. Let's just go a little undersized at D-tackle. Godshaw's been solid, but let's just see it, change some things up, see if that can give us a good pass rush. And then we'll go with Jerome Baker as the starting right outside. Shaquille Quarterman. Cornerback, that's set. Free safety, strong safety, we should be good. Kick returner, how about Albert Wilson and Cohen? Punt return should be Cohen. Third down back, I want DeAndre Swift, and then we'll try to get Cohen going as well. Power halfback, Swift. In the slot, we want Thielen. Or actually, that's right, we have rush defensive. So let's go in base. We'll go with Godshaw over Solomon Thomas. And then we'll put Thomas in there on nickel packages. And we should be good. So when we come back, we are going to kick off. We're going to play offense against the Bengals in Cincinnati and try to get this season off to the right start. So please hit that like button, guys. Excited to wrap this thing up and start thinking about our next team as well. So cheers as always. We'll see you next time. Peace out.